What's up, YouTube? Sam Animations back at it again with another reaction video. But this time, it's not a video of my own. It is Combat Gods 2. 3 years ago, I saw this when I was a senior in high school. Yes, if I recall. Let me check the date actually real quick. It was the original I had seen back in 2019, so I was actually a junior at the time. I was a junior in high school, and now I'm a junior in college. And now that I'm a junior in college, Janzo has just dropped Combat Gods 2. So I'm really excited to see this. This is going to be a blind reaction. I have no idea what's going to happen in this. I just know it's going to continue from the first. And now that I have about 3 years of animation knowledge from school and all that, let's see if I could point out certain things that, you know, my eyes could catch on to. Any updates in regards to my channel, I will speak about that after I react to this, just so we can get into the meat and potatoes, the nitty gritty, and all the announcements and stuff about what I'm trying to do for the future. We can talk about that afterward. So without further ado, let's get this going. Okay, so starting off, you did a really good job of recapping his last one. He had like an old grain over the original video, a lot of cuts in and out with fading, not even fading to black, just completely cutting to black. I've done that before with my trailer for Chaos Control, and it does work very well. I'm so excited, man. Oh my gosh. And it's 17 minutes. That's insane. Oh, my bad. 14 minutes. It's 14. Right from where we left off. My goodness. This feels like a movie, too. It's way different than the first one. Or like the tone it's setting is way different than the first one. This is awesome.
Possible.
He has voice actors too? What? Whoa, that was awesome. He's grown so much as an animator, it's ridiculous. So if you're looking at this frame by frame, you can see how the red character inches up and then he starts moving across space much faster, getting right up in your face at the camera. The last frame, he's literally at your face. And then he uses a whole bunch of impact frames. This, I feel like, had to have been inspired from Yutaka Nakamura. He loves to use impact frames in that way. And it is... oh my gosh, he's improved so much. Anyway.
Lucky you. You would have lost your head.
I'm really digging the voices.
Next time, you won't be so lucky.
And something I like too, he did this already in the first one, but it seems like for this one, he is going all in on drawing full body figures for the close-ups and then going to stick figures when it's wow, I'm losing the words to say, but like, you know, when it's in normal camera view and not close-ups, it's back to stick figures, which is cool. And it flows in very nicely. He's really good at blending in the two.
Pathetic. What? You call that kung fu? Allow me.
His choreography is seamless as usual. Also, I know he faced controversy with the first one because people were able to point out that he ended up copying certain animations to a T, but he made an apology video saying, I'm going to make sure everything is completely original and on my own. So what I'm feeling like he's doing here is he probably looked at a ton of references on fighting choreography and then incorporated that into here, because I would even say his choreography is much more sophisticated here. It's not just a bunch of super cool effects and punches and kicks, even though that's still here too. Each hit flows into one another. It's beautiful. It's seamless. Ooh, Mortal Kombat. Ooh! Lie, I'm gonna probably study this and see if I can incorporate some of this into my animation, because dang, this is the level that I'm trying to get at. I haven't really had the time to study a whole lot of animation just because of school, but you know, if I want to land a really good job in the industry, like, I really need to start practicing, because the more I start practicing, the more my work will look like that. Anyway,
that is true kung fu.
this is so good.
That mindless move of yours. Finished already? Damn you. Fast. But weak.
I kind of want to see that frame by frame. Alright, so let's see what he did. Alright. Flash. A lot of redraws here. Inching forward, inching forward, inching forward. Ooh. Okay, impact frame. Dash forward. A lot of cool effects lines. I wonder if he did this in After Effects. He definitely used in some sort of compositing software. Okay. Oh, wow. He's really good at just making movements feel natural. If somebody, I mean, if we could even move that way as humans, but let's say we could fight like that, I think if we were propelling ourselves at that speed towards someone, we would have to move our arms around before gearing up for another punch. He did that super good.
What? You shouldn't have done that.
This is so shonen-esque. It's cringy, but I love it.
I'd like to see you try.
This turns to Naruto? Ooh, my gosh!
It's over.
Oh, man. another thing, his sound design is excellent. Wow, I can literally feel every hit, and his timing on his punches and his hits are perfect. This is the type of stuff that you have to look for when you're animating, because you could easily just do something as simple as waving your arm up like this, but if it's all one drawing, if you only hold the drawing for one frame, it looks crappy. It's too fast. That's not how we move. That's not how things in real life move. When you're doing something like that, your movement starts off slow and you have a couple of fast frames, then it slows back down again. You know, easing in and easing out. And he's using ease in and ease out so well here. And not only for just movements like this, but for literally every motion on his character's body. Because you don't just have one joint moving when you're animating. Everything moves and they move differently. And when you master that, your animations are on a completely different level. Take a look at people like James Baxter or Aaron Blaze. Those dudes have been animating for decades and their work is unreal. Really good effects.
Weak.
This is really like an anime episode. Hold on, let me read those things actually. Clan Unknown, 100E. Oh, these guys are tall. Wolf Fang Fist, Sword and Dagger, Chi, Wolf, Yao Chi, 172 centimeters. Iron Fist, Nunchucks, Chi, Dragon. Yep, this is like an anime episode. This is, wow. Gosh. And look at him selling his merch. Go get your bread, bro. Stack your bread.
Wake up to reality. Nothing ever goes as planned in this accursed world. The longer you live, the more you will realize that the only things that truly exist in this reality are merely pain, suffering, and futility. Everywhere you look in this world, wherever there is light, there will always be shadows to be found as well.
Am I forgetting my Naruto quotes? Was this Pain?
As long as there is a concept,
No, it's Madara.
the vanquished will also exist. The selfish intent of wanting to preserve peace initiates wars.
That was an awesome backstory. This man added a whole plot. It's not just fighting anymore. There's a whole story in this. It's cool to just have fighting in your animation if that's what you're aiming for. If you look at my past videos, the Ultimate Paper Tournaments 1, 2, and 3 were solely fighting. My idea of adding in a story was a quote-unquote story was in the second one when Flash came back just to tussle with the two finalists for that. But when you have a narrative and then the fighting complements that narrative, it just bumps your animation up in every aspect, because it's not just fighting now. There's a reason why these characters are fighting. They have a motive, and it makes you more invested. Anyway, I need to stop pausing. I'm just geeking over this. I wonder if he did this in Flash. Oh, animate now.
Who is this guy?
Love the walk cycle. That feels natural. Oh man. Nope. I'm pausing because that was awesome. Okay. So, Dot, really simple figure, full body drawn. Now we're getting closer. And he's doing the subtle movements of the arm. Oh my gosh. Okay, now we have the head coming into frame. We got the fist. Bam. Impact frame. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. 10. Well, 9. But all of those flashing in your eyes for not even, let's see, 24 frames in 1 second. Not even half of it. But it makes your animations pop. This dude, one, he does not use impact frames. He doesn't overdo it. Because if you overdo it, now all your hits feel flat. He does it for important parts. This is an important part. I feel like just the way that punch was animated, I feel like he used One Punch Man as a reference. I could be wrong, but I definitely suspect that he used One Punch Man as a reference, which, you know, good for him. Some of the best animators in the industry were working on that show just because Shingo Natsume was the director of season 1. Anyway. Oh, he did it again! Probably didn't catch on to it, but he actually, I think he reused footage from his first one, which is fine. Animators do that a lot, actually. We will reuse footage and just repurpose it in a different way. But I think the way he did it was so seamless. You really wouldn't catch on to it unless you rewatch the first one a lot or just, you know. Anyway. Nice. Yo! Hold up, did he just use 3D animation? Pause. When did he learn how to do that? Excuse me? Nah, because that movie did not feel like 2D. Wow, this man improved so much. Mortal Kombat again. Ah, shoot.
No more games.
Wow. Janzo has such a good sense of weight, it's insane. I mentioned this earlier in the video, but his timing on his hits and then how long he holds the hits for, that's what turns an animation from good to excellent, and that is literally what he's doing here. Like, you've seen all the 12 principles of animation, every single one is in this video. When you make a good animation, it uses all 12. This is insane.
Give up, warrior. Surrendering is not defeat. It was not a child's brawl. It's meant to kill. No, it is meant to protect. You fool.
Oh no. He should have just listened, bro. I would have listened. Oh no.
Rest, warrior. Your fight is over.
Shinji and Jun are not literal gods. Their locals assume so because they believe the skills they harness are far too remarkable for any mortal to attain. Cool. Prediction right now, this seems like he's setting himself up to make a Combat Gods 3, and those two are probably going to end up working together to stop whatever that thing is. I feel like that plot point happens a lot because I literally did the same thing in Ultimate Pivot Tournament 2. Anyway.
For thousands of years, not have I seen any warrior stand before me. You have been chosen. Now, make your wish.
Look at that. Look at that. Backgrounds, VFX, sound editing, all done by him. To just give you an idea of how much animators do, Like, especially if you're making a solo movie like this. Most of the time we get music from other people, but backgrounds, the visual effects, sound effects, like we all do that ourselves. It's like we have to know multiple different skill sets to make one thing. But I mean, hey, it builds up your portfolio and it also builds up a really nice resume. I don't know if he's planning to work somewhere, but this animation is like the perfect resume. It will show any company that wants to do 2D animation that this guy animates really well. But yeah, good job on him. He did literal stick figures on the rough, which is fine. That a lot of rough animation looks like that. It's really, really simple. It needs to be. Oh, so okay. I thought he did all of this himself, and you know what? For the most part, he did. I would say 80% of this work. No, I would even say 90% of this work was him. But it seems like he had some friends or buddies who were able to cut out some of the slack for him and work on some of the rough animation. But the cleanup and correction, he still had to do it himself. So he was doing a whole lot of work. That's amazing. This was amazing. I will probably use this as a guide for my thesis for senior year. I'm a junior right now, but for senior year we have to make well, at least for me, since I'm an animator, I have to make an animated short. I obviously will not have the time to make a 14-minute animation, but I could look at this and see, you know, what would need to be done to make a good short. But that will be a video for another day. Anything extra that I want to say about this animation, I've already said it throughout the whole thing. And just to make sure I don't let this video run too long, because I'm noticing now it's nearing almost 28 minutes. Any talk about like my YouTube channel announcements, I'll make that a second video and I'll upload it a couple of days later. Yeah, besides that, this was excellent. I've been saying that so many times I sound redundant. Yeah, I got nothing else to say. So that's it. Thank you for tuning into my reaction. I'm sorry this was a 28-minute video. I'm a bit of an animation nerd, so I like to go on tangents. But yeah, you guys have a good night. Take care. See you later. You will see me in the next video. Peace.